I'm here, and I'm not even here talking about changing a lot of our behavior just yet. Right now, because we're in a crisis, because we have so many people that are being impacted by violence, so many people being hurt and killed, I'm just trying to deal with some of the trauma that goes along with that. Because people are impacted by these events. People are impacted. And what I really like to do is just give you an opportunity to talk about your experience of violence. And let me listen to you.
This is a beneficial.
Lately I done had a lot of shit on my mind and I just need somebody to talk to. Cause I've been taking chances, stressing about the shit that come with the grind and how they couldn't play their part too. And then it fucked me up how niggas only come around when niggas got it, then come asking for a part too. But then they sound wrong when I say I don't want nobody's shit, cause niggas know they could've been a part too. But no,
I like that video you did with Mo when you woke up on the couch.
What was that? Oh, that was that bot crib.
That was the best visual, like
holiday.
That was different.
We can find the
He did that shit through the refrigerator.
podium.
No, I ain't even gonna. I think the best one you did was in my room.
Probably like
at
at school or something.
That was just all black. That was black and white. No. You wanna know what school I could use?
No, the best video I did was Pray to the Lord, bro.
Alright.
That was,
So,
that's
yeah,
my
we
cousin
have a
pulled that,
stage
bro. That was
and
I started rapping, and I was actually good though. Like I still don't be expecting me to say stuff I say now. So it's like, damn, I be wondering, like, is that a natural gift? And when I started going around other artists that like really was labeling themselves rappers and really taking it serious, and I was really running them on their tracks and band label better than people, I'm like, damn, I gotta start at took off.
Fake niggas put me through so much shit in the past. I wish I could slow down life and move so fast. Cause there's times I could've died, but God gave me a pass. What's up with these bitches? They fucking for a bag. Got no type of self-respect, that shit so sad. I'm growing up, I'm trying to make ends meet with my dad. Cause growing up, you see me a pop I never had. I miss my grandma so much, I know life would be different.
January 15, 2008, I left Philadelphia to protect my sons. January 15, 2011, I wrapped my son in a white sheet and I put him in the ground. Exactly 3 years to the day that I left, I buried my son.
If anybody know where we came from, the projects ain't nothing nice, and even North Philly by itself ain't nothing nice. So knowing that you can make it up out of that, that's motivation. And like, I want my stories to change the world. So that's why I tell them the way I tell them, cause I feel like nobody tell it like me.
And my Geek Squad bag is in the crib, on my computer, researching, getting that right, you feel me? Started out really doing poetry, and then by the age of, I want to say I was 13, my cousin put me in the studio for the first time, experienced that. Then by 14, me and my homies, we was going hard on YouTube, really just going hard, hitting the net and putting the music out to the world.
Like that took everything from me. Like my older brother was my dad or my father figure when she wasn't there. Like, so how you want to tell her son, like, go apologize or go talk to that man about losing his brother because he going to jail too? There ain't you can't talk to nobody through that. Like, ain't nobody gonna be able to come together as a black community, as people, as one, because at the end of the day, it became so savage out here that young kids nowadays are living that through compete in repetitive cycle. And if it ain't her brother or his brother that got killed, it's his best friend. And if it ain't his best friend, it's his cousin. And if it ain't his cousin, it's his cousin best friend. And he riding for his homie because at the end of the day, they dying, they losing their brothers out here. Like
this shit, we wanna either a distribution deal or a publishing deal. Cause honestly, we trying to stay independent. Cause labels be raping people. You know? We ain't got time for that. And we got like like we got resources that already help us stay independent. So it's like we need a distribution deal or a publishing deal by the end of this year. But if we can take it further than that, that's gonna be even better. And we also want a tour lineup by the end of the year too. Them my main two goals, a deal and a tour lineup.
What defines me most is, like I said, like what I see every day, and like from dealing with people, having money, not having money, dealing with love, the lack of love there is, loyalty that's in my heart that I feel as though I don't receive back, genuineness that I give out to the world. That's what really defines me, and just like being conscious of my message, knowing that my music is a message for the next person, whether they believe it to be or not, you feel me?
A tradition in my city, so it was what it was. People dying, move cause them bullets flying, and now they crying. You pay the price for what you buying. City really under pressure, that's what I'm applying. I'm just trying to make a change, I just need compliance. For real, dead voices, I can hear them in the wind. It's a shame somebody kid dying again, man, I can't trust a soul. I be watching out for my friends, I done seen it all. People dying over their friends, for real. This the city of the brotherly love, they keep it real, man, ain't nobody really sure.
Music is the only way for it, because it's like I talk to myself. It's like, it's basically the things I would tell a therapist or a psychiatrist, or if I was talking to a person, I just say it in my music. That's my therapy right there.
City players be hated, but she ain't gullible. She liked your poster, it was nice, but she don't fuck with you. The type to link in real life, she real humble too. Something like a homie thinking why I never hung with you. Intellectual, we can talk for hours. Politics, religion, when she's singing in the shower. She got a vibe that make a nigga write his vowels. Other girls say I'm aggressive, but to her I'm still the shyest. Not to toot my own horn, I knew I'd get you here. Her smile lit up like a fire in the Christmas air. She said, look, if I'm yours, then I'm yours. Can you handle that? Cause beauty make these niggas insecure, And take it as disrespect. I know she seen the most. Misunderstood and get explained. I know you seen the quote. She wanna drift off in the sun, you ever seen the boat? The type to give a chance, but once you fuck up, then you seen the ghost. That's coming soon.
So then what I had was, all them kids that I raised in Southwest was on my 150-foot front lawn in Lansdowne, Delaware County with book bags and bags. And I sat them all down. And I said, we won't do that in Charles Johnson's name. There will be no retaliation in my son's name. For number one, and my son said, I'm going to jail, because I'm a killer. And I had to tell my son and all these other boys, I can't afford to lose nobody else.
Growing up there, I experienced like a lot of like negative things, and it left, like it had a negative impact on me, but the outcome was positive. So it was like a yin and yang type thing. Like if one thing didn't happen, the other thing wouldn't happen. So it was like a little, it was destined for real. I feel like I was meant to be here to express the stories that nobody can talk about, or people go through and don't know how to talk about, and that's just like that created the way I express myself and make my music, because my music just basically expressions. It's like there's a lot of feelings and emotions and thoughts that a lot of people had themselves, but don't know how to put it together or afraid to say it. I'm expressing.
People losing their brothers every day, and I grew up, you adopt people as your family because your real family ain't there all the time. So this next boy down the street might be your brother, but if a nigga kill the person down the street who I look at as a brother, you can't say, oh son, well that's your friend. That's my brother. And you ready to die for it.
up for nothing, I got it by myself. Niggas tripping, they ain't fucking with me. If they ain't think that I was falling off, I would've never found out who was fucking with me. I was brought up as a youngin', always stay 100, look them in their eyes. I be looking at these suckers while they talk that shit, I'm looking at their pride. These bitches is shooting, these niggas is goofy.
That's what I mean. So if niggas aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're part of the work, then how long do we wait until
They got
that
three.
nigga...
They got three, cause you know niggas go through situations.
All right, so
if you fucked up,
3 strikes. So
if you fucked up, let us know. Communication.
Do niggas want to be like, bro?
Ain't no stripes, man.
You see me like a nigga in 2018?
Stripes for what?
Be like him?
Stripes for what? No. Stripes for what?
I'm just saying, if I don't write the grants and I'm like, oh, we don't got no money to invest, wouldn't y'all be like, yo, Janine, what's up? You'll write a grant in a minute or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all are not making music and y'all are just sitting around smoking, I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
I got a perfect G code for you.
That's different.
Play your role or play the role.
I'm not about to sit here and really but boasting in my music about shooting him up, this, that, and the third, doing whatever. When I know in my heart that's something that I'm trying to get away from, you feel me?
Grief and stress and trauma, it seeps into our DNA. And it allows us to believe that we don't deserve better than some of the things we accept.
My son is like the biggest blessing I got, like, for real, like, cause like I could have beat the case for real if I'm out there pleading guilty. I'm out there doing 30 days good time served. I just walked off a year parole. I got another year left off in November, so I can really move around, do what I want to do after that. But I was like, man, I got a felony, you feel me? Just taking that sacrifice of wanting to come home and see my son. Because if I would have sat in there for that, like, I ain't had no bail, I had a detainer on me, so I couldn't even post bail and fight it from the streets. Either way, I had to sit in there. I was like, if I would have afforded it, I would have wound up missing him being here, and that ain't something that I was, I was interested in doing.
Most of my songs and my bars and lyrics you'll hear, like nine times out of 10 you went through that, or you know someone that went through that, because it talks about everyday life. Like, most of my songs is about everything I go through, I see, or I done myself in everyday life. And it's just, it just be everyday life stories, basically. I got a lot of stories to tell.
And my music now, you feel me, at me being 22, I don't know, like my mindset is just different now. So like, you'll hear in a lot of my newer music that is more based around like giving game, like letting the listener know that it is another way out. Like, yeah, this what I did, yeah, I got a felony, yeah, I done sold this drug, yeah, I done did this, but at the end of the day, it got me here. And at the end of the day, now I can do this, and you can also do it too, feel me?
I feel like when you the voice of the streets, you tell those untold stories, and you speak up for the people that can't talk, or the people that can't be heard, or the people that don't want to speak up, that don't have that courage and that drive to be like, all right, I'ma speak up.
And you gonna serve me now.
My neighborhood labeling me the voice of the streets. It basically, they believe in, because they basically saying that whatever they can't do, I can tell it. So they basically leave me with a big role. I gotta play my role now, because they expect me to be the voices. They expect me to be the voice.
Cop a little lay and then you got that little bad bitch. Little squad and now that bad bitch. Fire passenger, so bad that your own niggas throwing jabs at her. Scandalous, she run her mouth out you like she your manager. A friend, brother, friend killed your man and shit. Now check this, look, you ain't the topic of discussion, but somehow your name come up in the area you resident. Thought you was solo moving discreet like you the president. Without your knowledge, niggas spin your hood and they